going solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now, I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat?
Thought that you should know I've been going solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now, I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat?
Good morning. Happy Friday. How the hell are ya? Hold on 1 minute here. My screen looks totally different, you guys. It's going to be a miracle if I get through even halfway without bouncing myself out of StreamYard. I mean, I think I did it about 47 times before. So you're going to have to bear with me because I'm doing things a little differently than I've done before. And let's face it, I was never that skilled at it to start with. No, I don't mean dragging people. I mean the techie part of this, like what do they call these? Oh God, I've got like Google Chrome bookmarks. It's going to be a learning experience for all of us. So happy Friday. How the hell are ya? If you are here for the Cromanominous. That's what this is. Cromanominous. Yes, Cromanominous support group. Hi, I'm Lisa. Former Croma addict on my way to recovery. You guys, I gotta tell you. Well, before I start, I need to say this. Just because I'm no longer going to be making a YouTube career of tragedy pimp, dragging up and down the street, that doesn't mean that I'm not listening and that I'm not. Trust me, none of my feelings have changed. And my goodness, I told my husband, I said, well, my God, it looks like there could be another lawsuit coming down the pike. And my God, my timing, as usual, is just, impeccable. But yeah, I am committed. It's going to be a journey, and every day is a new day. But I have to tell you, when I started getting stuff together for this live, I just felt like everything just felt better, lighter. It is amazing what stepping back and getting a little perspective. It is just, my husband, smartest man I know. I mean, he married me. He said, yeah, it's like you do it until it's not fun anymore. And once it ceases to be fun, then you move on and you do something else. And my God, I forgot how much fun it is to, oh my God, just like look at pretty stuff and fun stuff and funny stuff instead of being mired in all the gross shit. So speaking of, would you look at that? Now, I bought this for my husband yesterday. Of course, that means it's for me because he doesn't drink coffee. But this is the story. This is the story of our marriage. At least, very little. Not the story. This is a chapter in our marriage. Thermostat police. I would like to keep the air at, well, my ideal temperature would be, about 68 degrees year round. And much like I told you guys the other day that I know exactly where the line is that we leave the realm of, I think I was talking about purchases. And, I said, I know very well where the line is. So I'll go right up to the line. I might put one foot over it and try and wear him down. But I always know where like the absolute that shit ain't gonna happen point is. So 68, that's never gonna happen. 70 is where 70 is the demilitarized zone, the DMZ of not to be confused with TMZ, which we are going to look at that. My God, you guys, it is so crazy. Can I tell you that when I first started really listening to YouTube, my daily, well, I started with podcasts and not on YouTube, but on, podcast platforms. And I am going to come say hi to all the kids in the class in just a minute. But when I really YouTube started becoming part of my everyday life. I mean, I had a ritual every morning. And it was, very similar to what it is now. Get up, take the dog out, make coffee, sit on the couch. And well, I used to scroll through Instagram. I got over that. I would, get all my podcasts lined up that I was going to listen to help me, whistle while I worked all day. And one of the things that was my absolute every morning without fail, TMZ. Me and Harvey go way back, okay? Harvey Levin and I go all the way back to the days when he was the court reporter for Judge Wapner in the People's Court. Some of you younger ones, you might not know that about Harvey. Yes, that's where Harvey and I met. And TMZ was really like, I mean, it was like my damn. It was just a given. It was an absolute without fail every morning. Harvey and I had coffee together. And a podcast I used to also listen to every day. Every time a new episode dropped, and they drop a lot, that I have not listened to since Krama took my life over. And I think he also has a YouTube channel. That is AJ Benza, Fame as a Bitch. I love him. He's my spirit animal. If I was a man, one that I can picture like Harvey. Oh God, Harvey did something right because he has built himself an empire. But AJ Benza, who was, I'm trying to think when was his heyday. I want to say maybe 90s. He worked for the New York Post, page 6, which we're actually going to look at a few things on there. He, for a short period of time, he had his own TV show. What the hell was that thing called? It was a really good show. So if you like celebrity gossip with kind of like a personal touch, I highly recommend Fame as a Bitch, AJ Benza. Definitely has a podcast. If he's got a YouTube channel, if somebody has a moment and can check and drop that link, I would appreciate that so much. Because AJ Benza didn't just write gossip about celebrities, real celebrities. He knew a lot of them personally, and hung out with them behind the scenes. That's what makes his podcast so good. Is he is not only telling gossip, he's telling it with a personal touch because he knew a lot of these people. So, but yeah, when Krama started taking over my life, oh my God, you guys, the hair, the humidity. I've been up since like 3:30 this morning, and we had rain early, and it's like a little terrarium outside. So yeah, I am starting to get back into things that I used to like just love and do all the time that are Lisa. So I thought one of the first things we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you um in my bookmark called home decor. And that's where I put things I love, things I want, things I'm thinking about doing, things I'm going to buy, blah blah blah. Because you guys like, this is very representative of me, obviously. But I am much more than someone who just about tragedy films. There's I'm I'm not creative in the respect of like I don't make things, I don't build things, I don't God. If I could sew, holy shit, look out world. Speaking of that, when I was at Hobby Lobby, where I bought this lovely mug, if you're like me and you like gigantic coffee cups, Hobby Lobby, they've got the best mugs. We're going to talk about the Cricket, all 487 of them and all the shit that goes with them. My God, what a racket. I'm still waiting on my cousin too. I'm not sure I hope everything's okay. I know her property had some damage from the hurricane because she's, north of me. She's probably hour and a half, 2 hours north of Cedar Key, where the last hurricane made landfall. So I know she's been dealing with some of that. Do you guys like these glasses? I've had them forever. I rarely wear them. I have them in black, but I don't know. Today I was kind of feeling they're like a really pretty neutral blush color. Okay, let's say hi to the kids in class. So, Flo Mama, how you doing, girl? You're the door holder today. Hi, Runaway Truth. Then I'm going to tell you something funny that Lisa got caught. Lisa busted herself right on out of the bushes yesterday, listening to YouTube as I was working. God, oh shit, it's good to be me. I freaking love that. Like, I am lucky enough to be able to do this and call it work. Of course, it would more appropriately be termed a volunteer position. Not only do I not make a penny here, it costs me money. Like yesterday, just minding my own business, just, looking at some things. I actually was looking for a color palette, which led me to a rug, which led me to shopping. And I'm going to show you the rug that I'm contemplating for my office. And you guys tell me what you think of it. Gina Diamond. Hey girl, how are you? I saw Enzo in that cute little kitty nest. Cats love stuff like that. That was very cute. I'm going to need to go back and watch that. Crazy Nurse. Happy Friday. How you doing? Hi, Marie Duffy. How are you? Hi, Chris Cress. Wine, crime, and mayhem. Hey, True Texan. Is it hot? Is it hot as a mofo in Texas? What's the weather like there? I know you guys get brutal heat too. Hey, Sue, how are you? Fit and curvy. Y'all, I'm so appreciative that y'all have come on over here to pivot with me to At least give it a chance to pivot, and I promise it'll get better. But oh, good God, y'all! I honestly, woo, I think I think there's a lot of people ready for it. I think there's a lot of people ready to just to even take a break. Like it's well, hell, even I'm not going to go cold turkey. I am as far as talking about it, but I'm still good. I'm still listening. But I really appreciate that. I'm actually shocked that there's this many people here because when I've tried to do this in the past, yeah, it was kind of like, yeah, no, bitch, we don't want to hear you talk about that. But that's all right. That's all right. Oh, true Texan. Yes, you know what? This morning, my husband said, honey, you might, you look like a dude in that dress. You might want to find another dress. This is an inside joke between me and True Texan. Hi, Brittany. How are you? Hey, nonsense. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Scorpio Sting, Helen Highwater. Uh-oh. Ooh. Girl, are you trying to get me to fall off the wagon 24 hours in? I haven't even gotten it all out of my system yet. You want me to hey, I love a good scandal, especially when it's somebody else's. So, listen, I didn't say I couldn't do consulting work behind the scenes. We'll talk. Hey, Okie Crime News, how are you? Oh, we're gonna be all over the damn place. Don't you worry. If you don't like what you're hearing, come back in 5 minutes. I'll be on to something else. It's funny. I have never in my life been diagnosed with ADHD. I've never taken medication, but the older I get, I'm pretty sure I have it. But hey, it is what it is. We're getting close. I'm running. Hey, Travel with Caribbean. Oh, girl, that's interesting that you asked that because I have got, that is story 2. At least it was as of this morning, right behind, Diane Feinstein passed away. She was 90 years old. So God rest her soul. I was not a fan of her politics, but she had a long life, and she's now gone off to the House, the Senate, the House chamber in the sky. So Godspeed, Diane. Hey, AMAC, how are you? Hi, Kia. Oh, AMAC. Hey, just a YouTuber. You're a lawyer? Oh, hell, look at that. We got some, Harvey, yes. Do you by any chance also do celebrity gossip reporting? Because my God, it has been good to Harvey Levin. I forget how much I heard he was worth. It's a lot. I did. And he is waiting for a refund. The accountant is getting the bill together, and once he is reimbursed for all of the what's the word I'm looking for, all the smoke and mirrors that I, perpetrated and cost him. Oh, okay, crazy nurse. I don't think when I stopped listening, he was just doing YouTube. And oh my goodness, I mean, I cannot imagine what could have possibly soured him on YouTube. I mean, goodness. Yeah, when it's a podcast, it's a totally different ball game. But nonetheless, okay. And AJ Benza is I believe he was born and raised and lived most of his life in New York. Hey, Mitten Mama, how you doing? Hi, London girl. Oh, look. Reels. Okay. Brittany, do you remember the name of his show? It was something about mysteries. Oh, Mysteries and Scandal. Mysteries and Scandals? I think that's what it was called. I don't know. I always liked him because he's just a straight shooter. And I don't know. I just always liked him. I connected right away with him. Oh God, AMAC, you need to let me know how it goes. Girl, I have never used a Cricut. When I was at Hobby Lobby yesterday and I went down that aisle and saw holy shit. I could not believe how many different machines, how many accessories for the machines. I mean, it was like, I was ready to throw the towel in just looking. I'm like, oh my God, I can't with this. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm just waiting. But that's what I want to do is the infusible. I would not do the other thing. I wouldn't mind doing like coffee mugs or something, but so absolute. Like I was overwhelmed just looking at it. And I'm not the way I learn things, you guys, I am not a person who can just, pull up a YouTube video and there you go. 1, 2, 3, easy. No, I need somebody to actually like hold my hand and walk me through it. And I think I said before, my cousin is so good at that thing that I guess people I don't know how people find her, but she works with people like all over the country. Anybody who's got like something that other people can't figure out, she's the one that they go to. Hi, Alaska. How are you? One sly angel. I love that name. Texas girl hot. Yeah. Hot as a mofo. Hey, Mama Bear. How you doing? Oh my God. I just got the most gorgeous waft of, what is that candle? Fornicetti. And it's like a gardenia. Oh my God, it smells amazing. Oh, thank you, Mama Bear. This is Hot Hippie. Hot Hippie. Hi, T Berry. How are you? Oh yeah, we're in rehab, girl. I'm so tired of talking about gross people. Oh, okay, nonsense. I will do that. I will look at your shorts. Hey, Revival, how you doing? Crazy Nurse concurs with my self-diagnosis of ADHD. Dixie Normus. Oh. Yes, TGIF, absolutely. Oh my God, there's a cool front on the way to Texas. There's never a cool front on the way to Florida. Never, ever, ever. In January, I typically can, you know, put the air on 75 if I'm very lucky. Oh, nonsense. Don't worry about that. And that little situation that was going on with that the other day, and that those comments, I just was like, poof, disappear. I never delete comments, but those I was like, yeah, keep it moving. Hey, Some Beach, how you doing? Hey, beer can, how are you? Okay. Is that what? Oh, okay. Is well, Harvey, I wonder if he just didn't renew his license, because Harvey definitely is a lawyer, or he was. Oh, Revival, you like that? Before you got here, I said this is at least a chapter in the story of my marriage. Thermostat police. It typically goes a little something like this. My husband will walk in the door, and he always says the same thing when he walks in. Hey, how's my girl? Usually followed immediately by, Jesus, it's freezing in here. I'm like, no, it's not. He said, listen, honey, you are just so used to sitting in a meat locker that your temperature's all like off. It really is cold in here. I'm like, no, it's not. It's 12,000 degrees outside. It is not cold. Hey, just Samantha, how are you? It's nice to see you. Oh God, Lisa Vanderpump is so beautiful. She truly, she's a beautiful woman. Do you know who she reminds me of so much? Jacqueline Bisset. And that is not a bad thing. Hey, Heather B. Beachy, Kate the Great, Kate Canuga. I think I said hello, but in case I didn't, hello again. Whoops. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, listen, it's easier for you to get warm than it is for me to cool off. So, deal. Okay. Are Lisa and Ken still married? You know, back in the day, Lisa and Ken owned of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then they got their own spinoff, Vanderpump Rules. You know, I used to watch Vanderpump Rules a lot. Hey, not so dumb blonde. YouTube took my life over, and it was like, oh my God, these people have just as much drama. It like, and I can. So, you know, some of that I won't pick back up again, but there are things I am considering getting back into. My Look at these roses, would you please? All right, well, I have them in this beautiful Waterford vase. Oh, fuck. Sorry. That I just spilled down my, God dang it. But then I put the vase inside the, how cute is that? I got that thing 100 years ago at Bath and Body Works, and I love it. Well, since we're on that, and I've got these tabs pulled up, I'm going to show y'all what I'm thinking about. I'm pondering. Let's see here. Oh, and since I have a candle going, you want to hear something funny that happened yesterday? I stone cold busted myself right on out of the bushes. Not that I was trying to be in the bushes. I was trying to get some work done. So, Laura was live, I think on her, I think it was the drama channel. And I am typically never conscious and vertical when when Laura goes live. So I saw that she was live, and I don't think anybody else was at the moment, or I might have been jumping around. I don't know. But hey, Denise, how are you? But I was just listening, and she was talking about marketing her candles, and it's always surreal for me when this happens, and it's happened before, but never quite like this. She said something about she had given Dietz a candle, and the idea was, and this is very common, anybody with a business, this is just a standard marketing kind of thing. There are always people that you will give things to, swag to, give a review of your product. So she said, yeah, I actually have thought about giving Lisa from Crimes and Fashion a candle, and and hopefully she would review it and then recommend it to people she knows. Hey, Mike Stevens. Hey, Rap. So, hi, Queen Bella. So it was just crazy because it was happening live. So I typed, "You rang?" ? I said, well, damn, I guess I busted myself right on out of the bushes. But it got me thinking. There was kind of, talk about ADHD. Sometimes it's a good thing, because I meant to take care of this the other day. This is a candle that I love. This scent is one of my all-time favorites. So I thought I would share it with you guys. Now, it's, they're pricey. They're not, I know at one time these were one of Oprah's favorite things, and they're not, y'all, you would not believe how expensive some of these candles are. This one is, in terms of luxury candles, it's at the lower end of that price point. It's still stupid. And you are quite literally watching your money burn. But I think I mentioned in the past that I have an aunt who works in a very, very, very bougie, it's kind of like it's home decor, but they have gifts as well. And it is nothing to go in there and see there was a chair I liked. It was $22,000. She carries Hermes place settings. She has the most exquisite taste, and everything is just gorgeous. Everything. She sells candles in there, including this brand I'm going to show you. She has candles in there, and I am not kidding you, that are $500 and up. Now, they are one of the oldest candle makers in existence, and actually made candles for the Sun King himself. But this one I love, and it's like a special occasion kind of thing. If you It's highly scented. And this happens to be my favorite. And that is, hold on. These are by LAFCO, and it's called Duchess Peony. I think that, are they 3? I can't remember if they're 3 wick or 2. It's a good size. I mean, it's not a small candle. It is larger than yeah, I can't imagine. I don't care how much money you have. I cannot imagine buying a $500 candle. But I promise you, I laid eyes on them. I smelled them. For me, I was kind of like, I don't get it. But at that store, as hard as this is to believe, they have the exact opposite problem of a lot of most, like probably 95% of retail stores. If they don't make the merchandise expensive enough, their customers won't buy it. Like, wow, what a lovely problem to have. But LAFCO, they come in, their scents are amazing. This is one of the stronger ones, and I highly recommend it. Okay, what's next? I don't even know what this is going to be that pulls up because I have multiple tabs. Oh, okay. As I should never do this. I can lose so many hours of my life on Pinterest. I saw this and I was like, oh my God. And this business about peel and stick, that is pure bullshit. Okay. It is not peel and stick. All of these places that sell wallpaper like this, like what's behind me is a wallpaper mural that is 4 pieces that is supposedly peel and stick. I paid more to have it put on the wall by a professional paper hanger than it cost me to buy it. And he said to me, oh my God, don't ever try and do that, because it's you got one shot. And what was that song? Got one shot, take it while we're, oh, Rod Stewart. Yeah, what was that called? Young Turks. God, I love that song. Okay, so I'm obsessed with this. I think it says it's a swatch. So it very much reminds me, there is a clothing designer by the name of Matthew Williamson. He's from England, London, I think. He doesn't do a lot of clothing anymore. He does a lot of home decor now. And he does, this is very much his aesthetic. Bright print. I am crazy about that wallpaper. I'm like, no, don't you do it. Do not do it. Oh, wait, was that the one I just showed? Yes, okay. And if, no, I don't want to do that. And quite naturally, I would need, I love this. How gorgeous is that? That is so, like this, all of this is Lisa. Is that gonna, do you guys like that? Hey, Bee's Knees, how you doing? Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can scroll. Oh, look, there's more. But wait, there's more. Oh my God, like obsessed. I'm obsessed with every single one of these. The blue, oh my God, I love them all. All of them. This is so me. This is, I would do the entire house in this. Yeah, that won't be happening. My husband's pretty, he's pretty, oh God, look at the cat. Oh, I love it. And it's velvet. Oh my God. Like I would put, I'm really big on mixing. Like, see this one? I would put this one with this one with, oh God, I love that rug too. Oh, dang. See, this is what happens. I go to look at one thing and, you know, wonderful Pinterest. Oh yeah, like I'm obsessed with all of these. Okay. All right. What do we have next? Oh, that was the wallpaper. Why did I put the wall? Oh, look at this. Now, this is a business, but I could absolutely, like, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would, like, I'm a big fan of nail heads on furniture. I don't know. I just think it just elevates furniture when you have that nail head trim. I love the pink leather. I love the rug. Let's see, what else do we have up here? Let me close some of these tabs out. Apparently, and this is for fashion as well, we are now going to what is called in home decor and in clothing, maximalist. You know, I'm sure that this will be very surprising to everyone, but you know, I could be described as a maximalist. Okay, let's see. What do we have next? This is a great example of how you can mix all of these different if I can blow that up a little. No. Well, y'all know I love my animal print. This wallpaper is what's called chinois. But the way it is spelled is CHINOSERIE, but it's pronounced chinois. And chinois is like, it's very Asian influenced, pagodas, toiles, things like that. You know what is funny is my mom is totally a beige person. Like her home is lovely, but it's all neutrals, and you know, this is like this one isn't my favorite one, but I do like it. But oh my God, this one is my favorite one. And at some point, before I go on to the big old closet in the sky, I am going to have, well, I mean, I would like to have a whole house like this. That's not going to happen. But this right here, I saw this and I was just like, oh my God, look at that. I am obsessed with all of it. Every single thing in this room, I love. And I think it's in Italy somewhere. I love it. Let's see, what do we have next? Oh, we looked at that one. How about this? Now this, I'm not a fan of Godzilla here in, metallic pink. Oh shit, sorry. I was just clicking through I was thinking I could scroll as I'm latest drops. Okay. I love the wallpaper. In fact, I think I actually looked at this wallpaper at one time. I like the pictures on the wall. I mean, it's a lot. Oh, I have this one. I actually have this pulled out. Okay, this, oh my God, obsessed. Love it. Can you, that is a coffee table on top of that leopard. Oh my God, I love it so much. Well, Gina, I couldn't have put it better myself. It is. Oh my God, it's so much fun to just to look at things that are pretty that you like your jam. It's your wheelhouse. Okay. Few more there, and then we're going to get on to shit talking some tragically dressed people. Let's see, latest drops. I'm trying to see. Okay. I'm going to pull up that one and that one. Oh no, we don't need to do that one. Oh, that's another one I love. I'm surprised that I don't buy more stuff on Pinterest or Etsy. Etsy, my God, Etsy has got some amazingly talented people. Okay, let's see. Looked at that one. I'm going to ace that. We saw that. We saw that. We saw that. This is kind of, it's a little bit blurry, but you'll get the idea. Oh God, I love that. It's funny because my whole life I've always been a pink girl, and when I decided to make this room my office, I thought, you know what? I have done pink my whole life. I'm gonna do some shade of purple, and honestly, I have no complaints with this office. I just get really. I like to change things up all the time. Look at these chairs. I am obsessed with these chairs. Do you see how much these chairs cost? And they are out of stock. Sorry about your luck. I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if it was for all 6 chairs or if that's per chair, which is entirely possible because those are all custom done. I tell you what, if you are someone who upholstery work, oh my God, forget it. If you know how to do upholstery work, that commands big bucks because it is a total pain in the balls to do. But I mean, this is nothing more than Those chairs are all the same, so I don't think that those came from, a thrift store. Hell, they could have, I don't know. But sorry, I thought I muted that. I love those chairs. Let's see what else. Oh God, I saw this. I wonder. No, I don't think this is the same store. But I saw this and I was like, oh God, I love that. Wouldn't that look gorgeous in my office? I so love that. And you see, they've got like the steer or the bull with the horns behind there. See, I love that. I am a big fan of mixing. I mean, I was mixing prints way back, like when I was in middle school. I was doing things that people were like, oh my God, my mom, she just wanted to die. She couldn't. She didn't get it. She's like, I don't understand. She wants to cut everything up, and I would, put things you see now, which is very commonplace, mixing things that most people would tell you that that doesn't go together. You shouldn't do that. Like, I love this. I think there's two more. Oh, yes. Oh, God. And all of this started with the picture I'm getting ready to show you. Me thinking, oh God, I wonder if I should redo my office. It's like, no. Let's see which one this is. Oh yeah, that's mine. Okay. I'm going to save that one for last. We looked at that one. We looked at that. Okay. This, I mean, I'm pretty close to this, but I saw this and I was just like, oh my God, that is so gorgeous. That built-in bookcase, my mother has that in her house. It goes all the way across the living room wall, and then there's a beautiful mantle and a fireplace in the middle. And when she had somebody, decorate her house, but do you know that what he did was, because it's very expensive, when you do this, you then have to obviously have stuff to put in it. And, she wanted at least 50% of it to be books. So there is a place where you can go and buy like books by the yard. You can buy what looks like books together, but it's really nothing more than like painted, sometimes decoupaged. Yeah, I love this. And this acrylic desk, oh my God. And this is how you can do color, because see, I like this too. It's not like, oh, I only like, really loud in your face print. I do love that. I always have since I was a kid. I mean, my mother would tell you she came out of the womb wearing high heels, dipped in glitter, and covered in feathers. But this is how you can do color, but it's very elegant. I mean, that is beautiful. And that I love that acrylic desk and those two beautiful accent chairs. So pretty. And I don't know why acrylic is so expensive. Even if you go to Home Goods and like a janky ass little side table that won't sit right on the floor, $100. And that is nice, thick acrylic. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's like a double, like a tiered desk. The brass is gorgeous. I absolutely love that. So, oh, and right after I do that, I think I need to get this to put in it. God, I saw this and I was like, oh, I love that. Where's the rug? What the hell happened to the rug? Because that's what I want y'all to give me your get your input on my potential new rug for the office. Oh, Gina, I love butterflies. Why is that telling me that? I saw this when I was on Pinterest and I was like, oh my God, look at that. It comes in white. That is an Hermes Birkin bag. Look at the colors it comes in. And for the low price of $1,300, it can be yours. I love that. I mean, I think it's gorgeous. Would I buy a $1,300? You know, I tell you what, if you want to see someone who has did I watch that on here? I did. Hold on. I'm going to find it and we will watch it the next time I go live. Huda from Huda Beauty. Oh my God. Her office, which is a giant closet, and her aesthetic, like everything I just showed you, you would see in her office. It is spectacular. Of course, she's, a multi-millionaire, but I'm going to pull that up and we're going to watch it next time. Speaking of that, I helped fill some of that closet. So I think it's only fair that I can stream it for you guys. In fact, that's coming today. Oh, you know what else is coming today, you guys? My new, I ordered 2 new, well, you get both pieces. You get the back and you get the seat for this chair. I did a light pink with dark pink writing, and I changed the font, and I did, they had black leather, which I was like, damn, that's kind of interesting. Now it's what they call bonded leather, which is leather-ish. It's some of it is genuine leather, and then some of it is man-made, synthetic. But it looks good, and I got it in black. And I can't remember. I think I did this color stitching, different font than the other one. So I'm going to change the chair up. So that'll be, oh God, I love Huda. Hey, Grain. Oh, Grain. Girl, I don't know if you saw the earlier things I was doing, but I would love to see. Grain, do you sell them? Or do you just make them for yourself and for, friends and family? If you sell them, I would love to see the link to wherever you sell them. I think that would be so much fun. The wrong Missy. How are you? Oh, okay. So Grain, if you go back 15, 20 minutes, I just showed a bunch of really like wild interiors. Rowdy, that's a new name. Hi. Oh, what's wrong with your heart? Well, I hope, my goodness. Oh, Grain, girl, you need to go back when you have a chance and look. We just looked at some wild interiors that I would love to do. Is this my damn rug? Where is my rug? No way it keeps pulling this stupid ass message up. No, I don't want that. Hold on 1 minute. I guess I have to do it this way. Oh my gosh, you know what's great? So I see this rug and, oh, that's not the right shit. Hold on, I'm in the, oh, I'm not in the right account. I need to sign out of this one and go into another one. So when I was on, I think Pinterest, I saw this rug and it was on Wayfair. So I went over to Wayfair. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pull it up right now. I said it to myself. I don't know why it didn't show up in those slides. Oh, what the hell's the password? I'm just making sure I'm not, that I don't have my whole damn Wayfair password information, the whole nine. Oh, screw this. I can't remember what it is. But at any rate, so as I was on Wayfair looking at this rug, I noticed it said pro pricing available. Hi, Flash. How are you? That's a new name, I think. Welcome. Hi, Blank Slate. Oh no. Oh, I hope it's not something bad. I did hear Diamond Cutter. Is it about someone who's in the community but hasn't been around in a while? I know there was really been some, hi France. I know there's been some really heavy news, which that particular, that's something I can't talk about. If you got, I mean, most of you know why. Okay. You tell me, what do you want to do? Here's your choices. TMZ gossip, fashion felonies, fashion as in what is current at the moment, what's going to be going on for fall. And there was something else. Oh yes, the game, the little game we're gonna play. But oh, you know what? That one takes more time than I allotted for. So we'll talk about that at the end. Okay, so what do we want? I see a TMZ. That's true. It does. So I remember I was talking to somebody and I said, the only way through it is through it. Like you can't, whatever it is someone may be dealing with. Men's business wear. Texas girl, I think we need to laugh. Mystified me. How are you? That's a new name. Welcome. Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm getting ready to drag some damn fashion felons. All right, let me just get them pulled up here. I don't have them labeled, so oh boy, we are starting with a bang. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Okay, I'm going to tell you the one that I really wanted to do. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, the one that we're going to do, I promise. We're not going to be able to, I don't think we're going to be able to do it now. We can probably do 1 or 2, but because it's and this was not my idea. And I should have, I'll go back and look so that I can give credit where credit is due. This is a fantastic idea. Hey, Queen Bee, how you doing? Hey, Bee Still. Oh, Angelina Jolie. God, she's so beautiful. No, I haven't. I used to get Vogue. Holy shit, I think I probably have about 100 pounds worth of Vogue magazines on my back porch. I would put them in my guest room. I'd put them everywhere. It's funny. I'm still like, I still like paper for a lot of things, and magazines is one of them. But all right, so here we go. Oh, wait, what I forgot to tell you was I'm going to go back and look. And if you happen to be in the chat and this fabulous idea was yours, please raise your hand so I could put a sticker on your paper. Somebody left me a comment and said, you know what you should do? I saw this on another channel one time and it was absolutely hilarious. I'm going to show you a mugshot and you're going to guess what they did. Now, the only reason we're not going to be able to do it like I was planning is because even though it's a public database, it's called arrest.org, I believe, you can go I only did Florida, but you can go to any state in the country and see you can either search by name, you can I didn't search by anything. I just hit page 1 and they work, from present back. So even though it's a public database, I still kind of feel like it's not cool to put them out there on blast, especially since we're going to be making fun of them. But I think I have a couple I can show you. I have a whole bunch of screenshots that I took and then sent to myself. What I need to do, and maybe we can do it tomorrow. Because see, here's the thing. What I've been doing is no prep, no thought. Because you know why. But this is different. This, I have to think about it. I have to go find the images. I have to then put the images where I want them. But I think on the clipping thing that I use, it has the pen. So I think what I need to do is I'll go in. I will pull them up directly from the site. I will redact it right then and there when I clip it. And then I just need to make a note to myself as to what they did. But let me tell you something. It's going to be hilarious because some of them you're going to look at and think you know exactly what it is. And you're going to be real surprised. that it's not. And I was in stitches, absolutely in stitches. And I want to make sure, because I don't want anybody like, oh, well, why didn't you? So I'm going to make sure that everybody's equally represented. We're going to have men, women, black, white, Hispanic. We're equal numbers. And it was funny because as I was looking at the gallery, oh my God, there was one. I got to tell you this one, and I'm not busting anybody out because I'm only going to tell you the first name. I swear to God. And he was an older person. His name, hand to God, his name was Stoner. That's what you call truth in advertising. Okay. But until that time, girl, fuck that bitch. Oh God. Oh, look, I'm supposed to be in, this is, what did I say this was? Chromonominous. This is chromonominous. Listen, I haven't changed my mind about anything. I still like who I like. I still can't stand who I can't stand. But I just like it. It's too much. You don't have that luxury. I wish you did. I hope you will soon. I had on a t-shirt with a heart. What am I missing? Why? Heart. I'm slow on the uptake this morning. PGPD. PG, is that you, girl? Oh no, because you actually use proper English and punctuation and seem to have, you are definitely able to put together a coherent sentence, so that can't be PG. Oh goodness. And welcome, and oh God, I'm so sorry, but this is probably not going to be the first or the last time that you get some type of remark like that. You might want to change your name. The PG I was thinking of, Prayer Garden of America. Yeah, I always refer to her as YouTube's geriatric illiterate viper. Listen, I'm still Lisa, okay? Just, well, hey, Hippie-porium, how are you? Okay. Son of a... Damn it. Someday I'm going to figure out how to make the... Well, if you want to send it to me, I will be proud to put you in the Mugshot Hall of Fame. If you just want to laugh your ass off and then, proceed accordingly, go to Prayer Garden of America, PGOA. PG is what they call her. Satan is what they should call her, but okay. All right, so here we go. These, I do believe, all came from people of Walmart, women of Walmart, something or other. All right, let's see here. Oh boy. Now I tried to I blew these up when I clipped them. Where's my mouse? Come back. Holy shit. Okay, what the fuck is... She's got JLR's arm tights as leg warmers. Like I'm waiting for her to throw her cart aside, sit in a folding chair, pull a string, and have a bucket of water fall on her sexy ass self. Oh my God, what in the ever-loving hell was this woman thinking? I mean, what? I swear to God, they're leg warmers. She has got her feet in flip-flops. Does she? Oh my God, I just noticed this. Okay, listen, I don't care. There might be somebody in this chat that does this and you're not going to like this, but tough shit. This is disgusting. You fucking nut jobs who feel the need to take your dogs into stores where there is food and people put food in carts and you've got your dog's ass sitting in the cart that I put my chicken in. Like, what is this about? Why is this allowed? I do not understand this. I was so happy to see finally at my Publix, because this has been like a huge problem. And listen, if you have a legit service dog, of course nobody has a problem with that. If you are just some nut bar that bought your comfort support animal a fake vest and or press pass off of eBay because you can't leave your little yapper at home because your neighbors. This was such a problem in my grocery store. I'm not kidding you. We have seen everything from big ass dogs that were not nice, not friendly, to little dogs that had the same issue, people putting them in the cart, people putting them in the where like a kid would sit, people walking them on a leash. It's like, what the hell is going on here? And finally, my grocery store has now put signs everywhere that say, obviously, service animals are welcome. However, comfort support animals are not. They have to be legit service animals. So I didn't even notice because obviously I was distracted by her camouflage hot pants in her cellulite riddled self. And hey, I got cellulite too, but I don't wear these shorts to Walmart. So sorry about your luck. If you have the extreme bad judgment to go out in public like this and get a starring role in People of Walmart, well, you are fair game. But yes, she is wearing some, let me guess, could those possibly be diabetic compression socks? That's probably not entirely out of the question. Whatever they are, she has made them like leg warmers because she is wearing flip-flops. I mean, I know it's very hard to get past her hot pants. But yeah, she's got at least one Yorkie, and it looks like there might be another dog in that. Yeah. Very, very interesting. I can't say that I understand that. It was funny because my husband said, when I told him what I was doing, he said, honey, you know that people, that's such a thing now that people are actually trying to get on there. They're getting costumes, they're getting all dressed up to try and get. I said, oh, no, not the ones I'm picking. The ones I'm picking, there's no faking what they're being. Oh, shopping in PJs. I mean, wouldn't you listen? Now, I know I might be the extreme version, but fat looks better tan. If you insist on wearing hot pants with your cellulite-ridden self, spray tan. Like what? see, I was going to say I don't understand why people don't do these things, but then, no, I don't understand any of. I think a spray tan is probably the furthest thing from her mind. Okay, contestant number 2. Why? Why? My God. I mean, obviously, this woman shops in the children's department. This cannot be comfortable. I mean, why? Why? And of course, what is this? This is some type of modified gladiator sandal we've got going on down here. Like, oh my God. I'm just like, so, I don't get it. Are there no mirrors in this person's state? What? I mean, we've got, it's not really navy. It's, like a royal. We've got a royal blue with an aqua blue, and oh, hell yeah, why not? Throw a stripe down on the side to just, accentuate all that. Oh God. You know what I always think when I look at this? How is that comfortable? How long? Like, my God. If I like, there's just nothing about any of that I can understand. I'm so baffled. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's a common theme I'm seeing here. Wow. 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 What in the hell? Ma'am, let me see if I can see what's in that bag. Something, I'm sure, with red dye, number 7. I don't. What? Listen, I'm all for body positivity. That is straight up delusion. That is not body positivity. That is delusion. That is also, I don't know where all these people live that there are no mirrors. Oh my God. This, ma'am, this is, oh God. I mean, I hope there's a box of Miss Clairol in that bag, because, like, what's crazy is that they all have multiple problems going on. No mirrors. No sit-ups, that's for sure. No hair dye. A midriff? Are you serious right now? I mean, when? 4th grade? What? I mean, hi, Glory. How are you? Hi, Southern Mimi. Oh God. I mean, this is a choice. This is a very deliberate choice, and it's a very bad one. Ma'am, listen, let's talk about what's really important here. And it's not your bra that you are, it's not your strapless bandeau bra top that you have decided to turn into a micro mini. I don't even know what that is. Oh God. Ma'am, it is very dangerous to be carrying weight in the midriff like that. I know you've got some Jolly Time something in that bag. You've got some red dye something in that bag. Oh God. All right, I'm gonna give her a break. And oh God. Contestant number 3. Woo. Wow. Why are they all wearing tennis shoes that were white at one time, I think? Wow. Do we think she's with the guy in the scooter? I mean, I'm very concerned about this lack of bra situation we got going on. Oh, ma'am. We're going to need some foundational garments, okay? Everything starts with the proper undergarments, and it is not whatever this if that strap, we're at maximum density right now. If one thread of that fiber breaks loose, she's going to need a wheelbarrow to pick those up. Oh my God. I mean, I'm always torn. I never know if this is like, hi, Leo. I never know what is this? What happened to those boobs? My God, has she she must have nursed like a litter of children. Or puppies. Maybe she's a wet nurse to like every puppy and kitten on the block. Ma'am, I know that a breast lift and augmentation is off the table. I do realize that, but there is a place in the middle between this and that. It's called a bra. Oh. Have y'all ever seen somebody at Walmart like any of this? I'm going to tell you, there's one that we're going to look at, and I have seen the equivalent of her at my Walmart. You want to hear something hilarious about Walmart? My mother, who is the most bougie person in the world, my mother regifts like Prada, and she likes to go to Walmart. I swear to God. I always say to her, what the hell? I will do anything to not go there. I mean, it's a necessary evil. We all have to go there sometimes. No, my mom, like, she gets a kick out of it. And she's not like me. I mean, well, she's that's not why I don't know why she likes it. My dad doesn't know why either, but she was so happy when her Walmart got rid of it. So funny. And she doesn't eat anything, so I'm like, well, my mother is the epitome of the statement, you eat to live, you do not live to eat. She doesn't. Like my mother does not, and she doesn't have an eating disorder. She doesn't give a shit about food. Like, She's always been that way. It was funny because my son, who's a grown man, and my nieces and nephews, who are also all grown, they all knew growing up, when you go to Mimi's, Mimi has no food. This would be my mother's refrigerator contents: yogurt, almond milk, maybe a wrap from the deli case that she probably got at least 2 meals out of. Some fruit, maybe some lettuce, some kind of gross cereal that nobody likes. But yes, all the kids knew. If you had to go to Mimi's house, mom had to stop before you got there because Mimi had no food. This is my all-time favorite. She is winning the award, hands down. Stand by. Oh God, not her. Sorry. That one. Yeah. Come on down. You guys are going to be surprised because I'm not even mad at this. I made my husband come look at this. I said, God damn, if I look like that, I'd wear that shit to Walmart too. There is, without a doubt, there is a pole with her name on it, but I don't care. She's got a banging body. She's even got, look at her. She has even got her little like Dolly Parton inspired flower, fake silk flower behind her ear. I had to tell my husband what the shoes were called. He's like, what? What are those called? I said, they're pleasers or teasers. I've heard both. He's like, oh, I always thought that was just some bullshit thing. And I know damn good and well that dude standing. I actually thought, is that Courtney Stodden with that disgusting, what the hell is that gross guy's name? Doug somebody. Didn't they get married? Remember, she was, oh God, she was like 14 and he was 58 or some bullshit. They were so in love. Oh my God, her fucking parents should have been in prison. The parents let her get married. She was the poster child for what to get your daughter for Christmas when, yeah, I'm pretty sure she got I want to be a stripper when I grow up. Unlike me, she bypassed right on by cocktail waitress. That was my aspiration when I was a kid. I told somebody, some friend of my mother's, what do you want to be when you grow up? Cocktail waitress. Oh, this one, she's like, nah, I don't have time to be a cocktail. No, there's polls. I don't have time to be a cocktail waitress. You can keep that cocktail waitress shit. It's the dancers who really make the money. Oh, God. Oh, I think we might have one more in this vein. Hold, please. Let's see. How many did we do? Did we do 5? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. This is the one that oh, come on. You know what's funny is I don't know why. I don't use Google. Oh God, I don't use Google Chrome all that much. So I'm really having to I'm having to learn as I go along here. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take little Miss Courtney. I don't think that is Courtney, but God, she could pass for her. Come on down. Now, when I said that I have someone, this right here, I promise you, at my Walmart, I am not kidding, we have a lady who is very similar to this. And I know that it's real because I have seen her more than once. Mystified me. You don't think this is a good look? Are you not a fan of lime green, neon green? Oh God. Hi Deanna. Hey Beverly. Crazy nurse. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think we've got like some kind of unitard situation going on here. The lady that, bless her heart, picture this. Very similar. Well, she didn't have like a badonkadonk like her, but she was probably in her 70s easily. I don't know if she'd just been to her geriatric ballet bar class, if she'd been to her Jane Fonda workout group. I don't know. But oh, maybe she was like river dancing, tap dance. I don't know. I saw her twice in 1 week, and I was there because I was doing a rental, getting all the shit you got to put in a rental. And she had on her like chorus line Bob Fosse little clog deals. Every time I see those, I'm like, why in the hell do people call those high heels? Those are not high heels. Those are ugly as shit flats with like some kind of weird stacked wedge, like 1 inch. Those are not heels. Yes, the electric slide. She had on tights, like she had a whole leotard deal on, okay? A leotard, a tank leotard with tights, a right through the middle, like think Jane Fonda workout era, a belt of all sequins, some kind of crazy ass, like sparkly headband. And I'm sure it goes without saying, a full face of whatever happened to Baby Jane makeup. Ladies, when you get to be, once the lines are so prolific that all of your lipstick bleeds all over your face, it's time to stop with the blood red MAC Ruby Woo. It's time to put that down. But back to this lady. Hold on, I gotta look at her in the other window. You know what's crazy is I have no earthly idea how old this woman is. I don't know if she's 80 with a really shitty wig from Party City. I mean, even though this would be like hair goals for Betty. Sorry, I could not let that one go by. And of course we have a big ass box of Little Debbie's. God, what? But yeah, I truly, I have no idea. I don't know if that's What the hell is it? Is it a tube dress? I think it's a tube dress with thigh-high boots. This is some kind of ratchet ass Pretty Woman want. Yeah, she's channeling Pretty Woman. Except we call it Ugly Woman. But truly, like, I don't know how old she is. Because the hair, it's just so gross. Like, I don't. Yeah, ma'am, not a good look. Not a good look. Oh, this is this one, like, this one bothers me. Like, I just, no, it's not cute. It is not cute. And she is actually a very pretty girl. And the baby is precious. There's just something so gross to me about mom looks like that. And we've got the baby in the little mini me version, and the baby's got, that is fucking so gross. Sorry. I hate that. To have that baby with, oh, it's just gross. It is so gross. That, like, I cannot be alone in that. Like, am I the only one who just thinks that is disgusting? That she's got that baby, like, it's like the baby's an accessory. I certainly hope you're not going to put that antifreeze looking liquid soda, no doubt, into the baby bottle. And I actually even kind of debated whether or not to use it. But you know what? It's her baby, not mine. I didn't. She's the one who's, it's out there. I only put it up because, and I'm going to take it down because it's disgusting. That, to me, that was the equivalent of Paris Hilton, back in the day when Kim Kardashian, before the blowjob heard around the world, the blowjob that launched an empire, back when old Kimmy was still Paris's personal assistant, and Paris would take the little chihuahua everywhere, the dog in the purse. That's what that baby, I get that kind of vibe. Like, that lady thinks that baby is just an accessory. And I don't know anybody. I've had lots of friends who had little girls, and I never knew one who, I mean, that child was, God, if I had to guess, how old do we think that baby is? The baby's not much older than 1. Why would you want to do that? My God, in the world that we... Hey, Law Nerd. I know. And listen, I am absolutely also not a fan. Like, I don't get this. When did we get to the point when having a big fat ass is hot? I mean, and if it's natural and you get it because that's you're genetically built that way and you work out, so you've got an ass that looks like you could, rest a beer can on it, great. But I just don't understand all these girls and women who want to have these big fat asses that they get, butt implants, Brazilian butt lifts, fat injections. Like, I don't get it. That's the exact opposite of what I want. No, thank you. Nope, I'll pass. Oh boy. Woo. Our next contestant, well, you know what? Our next contestant is quite obviously got a sense of humor, and I'm gonna give her that. I can't come up with too many positives here, so I'm gonna. Oh my God, we got somebody stuck in. Let's see, we got the 80s around the waist. We've got, Jesus, those shoes. Those are like, I mean, are those from the 50s before we actually had high heels? What the hell are those? I don't even know what the pink thing is. On the bottom, I guess it's a skirt. A very she definitely is not experiencing the gravitational issues that our other contestant had. Whew. What I really am puzzled about is what in the hell is this netting? That reminds me of when you buy a turkey that is frozen, or maybe even fresh at Thanksgiving, and you cut the plastic off, and inside it's got like that mesh hairnet looking thing. That is what she is rocking. Like, honey, I'm not understanding it. Did you just like think that maybe the top was just, it's just a little too much? You want to just, you need to just put a little something over the girls. Like, what the hell is this? This looks like, oh my God, the hair. Sammy Hagar, I can't drive 55. What the hell do we have? No, actually, that's probably more Gene Simmons' Kiss back in the. Woo! Raggedy Ann blush is never a good idea. I really wish we could move beyond the spray painted, stenciled eyebrows. I mean, I think even JLR has calmed his down. The earrings are a lovely touch, though. But she was a good sport, though. Look at her, just getting her woman of Walmart picture on. Is she wearing? Oh my God, I think she is. I think she is wearing some kind of sheer pantyhose looking thing. Because look at the difference between the top of her skin color and the bottom. Woo! My God. Make it stop. Leo, yes, they are. She mystified. She is like, she is rocking that shit. This is her moment, and she is taking it. You will not take my moment from me. All right, let me see. I think we've gone through this batch. Okay, she was our last contestant on that one. Let's see, who do we have down here? Let me get rid of some of these tabs. No. I still like, what I need to know is, do we think this is really like representative of, do people really run around dressed like this? Like on the regular? I don't understand. Oh boy. Okay. I'm I'm just going to need to go ahead and make a blanket statement before we get rolling on the next set of victims here. Once you are no longer in middle school and or high school, or you no longer have a definable waist, it is time to put down the Hollister jeans. Okay? I see this so much. We're about to look at a whole bunch of it. I can't believe that I have to give this talk again, but I'm going to because I'm a helper. Brands like Hollister, Forever 20. I'm mainly trying to think of like Hollister-ish, Charlotte Russe, all those kinds of places. Juniors sizing is as follows: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Just remember, juniors, odd, women, even, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. If you are buying jeans from Hollister, or, bought them, or wearing jeans from Hollister, those are made for juniors, for children. Now, I mean, I have a pair of Abercrombie and Fitch jeans that I will never get rid of. I love them. But I would not love them if the waist was sitting underneath my hip bones, because even if you like a low-rise jean, that's not like it is. If you're a grown woman and you do not understand why your jeans are not fitting the way you think they should, well, it could be because I still have 2 pair in my closet. One is a colored denim, like a real pretty, like blush pink, and the other is a super dark wash. But True Religion, you have to be very, 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 very small to wear them. They are cut just like, even though they're sold in the women's department, they are cut very, very, very small. All right, let's see. But yeah, it's shocking to me how many. I always said that was what was wrong with Molly. I was like, God damn, no wonder her shit looks like that. She's been in the wrong department all these years. But I'm joking about it, but it's honest to God, y'all. It just shocks me that there are so many women that do not realize that odd numbered sizing, those are juniors sizing. And think about it. Juniors, children, young kids, they don't have hips yet. They have, probably nice flat stomachs. Here's if the zipper is this big, that's for children. And if you're comfortable in them and you don't look like you're going to be in a walk-on roll of people of Walmart, because we're about to look at some, do you? Listen, I would never tell anybody there are really no hard and fast rules about fashion and personal style. I mean, a lot of people have, a lot of people, most people have clothing. Far less have style. Um, and it's everybody's is different. I mean, I'm a big believer of, I mean, even for me, I may be smaller than a lot of people, but that does not mean that I don't, I usually try on more than one thing before I decide what I'm going to wear. Because if I do not like the way it looks, like it'll just take wah wah wah. I can't. I mean, I have the exact opposite problem of all the Walmart people. Like I'm to the other end of the spectrum. Like not when I'm out and about in my daily life, but trust and believe, nobody's going to look at me and say, "Oh, she's a friggin' slob." But I don't like do all this just to go to the grocery store. Of course not. But to do this, I do. And I have to be, there's many days where it's not the first thing I try on. I have a whole rack of shit that I've already gone through. They've already been vetted, we'll just say. I already know that they work. But that doesn't mean that I typically will pull 2 to 3 different things, because I won't know if, I might have really been feeling it one day when I tried it all on and vetted it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be feeling it today. So I'm a big believer in, you got to feel good. And I'm not trying to tell anybody, hey, I don't care if you feel good, it looks like shit. But I'm sorry, you couldn't feel good when hold on, I've got a few pulled up. Let's oh boy. I'm just gonna go right on out on a limb here. It is never, ever advisable to go to any store when you're wearing your triangle string bikini top. I mean, what is that about? That is what my husband would call tennis balls in a tube sock. I mean, I just do not get it. I don't get it. How do you go rolling up in a store? She looks like Humpty Dumpty in a bikini. That's what she looks like. I'm sorry. It is just, and then like, oh, well, but the black is slimming. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Yeah, the black is slimming. But when you go ahead and, use a material that has the opacity of sheer legs pantyhose. Yeah. No. I mean, opaque black will cover a multitude of sins. This is like, we got at least 5 of the 7 deadly ones right here. We got gluttony without a doubt. I don't know. She looks like she's got a little, we could have a little bit of wrath if, this lady, and also, God dang, like, I'm sorry. No. I want to be photographed in the, edition, whatever, one of Women of Neiman Marcus. Women of Nordstrom. Hell, women of Target. What? Never this. Never. Never, ever, ever. And I am going to say something here that is probably going to make a few people not happy with me. Tough darts. I know I am in the minority in this world, probably. Oh God. Okay, well, which city are we going to be from? Because we're going to have to find a happy medium between Beverly Hills and Compton. What is in the middle? Tattoos. I don't have any. I won't be getting any. I have an adult grown man son. He's got lots of them. The first couple he got, I think I actually invited him to move out after he did all his knuckles. And he did. I was so fucking pissed. He was still under my roof. And I had said to him, the first one he ever got, see, these are the kind of tattoos I understand. I understand when someone gets a tattoo that is significant. It signifies something. It's done for a purpose, not just because it's fucking Wednesday and I've got an extra, $227 from my tax refund that's burning a hole through my, when I went to pick up my bank statement at Western Union, also located within Walmart. Those I understand. Would I do it? No. But that I understand. What I don't understand is bad tattoos, just here, there, one there. So when my son got the first one, still living under my roof, I was not happy, but oh no, wait, that was the second one. Okay, the first one, I was just like, what the fuck? And my son was the kind of kid that he was always looking to get a reaction from me. So when he got it, he came home. He'd been with not this parent, and he came home. He had a late birthday, so he didn't start, he was older than some of the other kids because he didn't start kindergarten when he was 5. He started when he was 6 because of his birthday. So he was still living in my house and going to school, but he was in his, senior year. And so when he got the first one, he came home from being with the other parent. And, I thought, well, that's interesting. I wonder why he's walking in the house without his shirt on. And he had it kind of like, the first one he got was up here. And he kind of had like a t-shirt draped over it. He wasn't wearing it. Now, guys will sometimes do that. So he, came in, went into his room, came back out for food or something, and he didn't have a shirt on. And I looked and I was like, because it's color, and it's a lot of color. And it was not, it wasn't a little tiny thing. It wasn't huge, but I just looked and I was like, I said, are you fucking kidding me right now? And it was kind of like, what am I going to do? Okay. I do believe I said that I was going to carve it out, is what I said. So I got past that. And my husband, God bless him, he's just like, honey, just let it, there's nothing you can do. Just let it go. It's like, okay. So that's what I did. And then came number two. And number two actually had that one. I understood that one. That one, at least this one could be covered. Number two was able to be covered. And he started like planting this seed. He said, I said to him, look, I'm not a fan. I don't want you covering yourself in tattoos. And I'm sorry, that's just me as a mom. Like, I'm older. I come from a time when it just, nobody had them. Trust me, he's covered in them now. Not, he's got enough. And I barely see him anymore. But what I did say to him was, I'm going to tell you right now, don't you dare, don't you get a tattoo on your neck. Don't you tattoo your face, and don't you tattoo your hands. And if you do, I will fucking carve it out of your skin. And wouldn't you know, he came home. It wasn't too long after. And it just so happened that Florida was having a little cold snap. And when he first came in the house, he was like, I think he had some like gloves on. And I just remember that I had just gotten pizza. And I looked, and all 10 of his knuckles were tattooed. He spelled something, not his name. When I tell you that my head almost blew off my shoulders, and I said, go get your shit, get whatever the fuck you need for the night and for the short term until you find your own place to live. And go, I don't care where you go, but I told you, if you did that, you're not living here in my house. And I remember I said, goodbye. And I remember he said to me, well, can I take some pizza with me? I said, you take all the fucking pizza you want, because I just lost my appetite. My God, I about threw that damn pizza box at him. And I'm over it now. I still don't like it. Because to me, it was like, you know, I come from a time when the only people who did this, people who've been in prison. Now, I still mean it about the face tattoo. He would never. That I would absolutely. He would have to hope there was no sharp objects near me. And when my mother, oh my God, the very first thing she said, and I looked at my husband and I said, I am so fucking mad at him. I said, I'm furious that he did it. I said, and God damn it, I am going to have to listen to my mother I said, she is going to be apoplectic. I said, and you watch, the first thing that's going to come out of her mouth is, I'm going to take him and get laser removal. And that is the exact thing that she said. She's like, I'll pay to get that taken off. Oh, it just so happens that her neighbor owns several tattoo parlors. Oh God, yeah. So here's what I always wonder. This is what I think about when I see tattoos, especially on women, not so much on men. Man, when gravity starts, because it happens to all of us. So I always like try and think, are you like, I know how much I've changed from, you know, the 20s to the 30s to the 40s to the 50s to the 70s. I, it, I don't know. Like, I wonder, like, what's it going to look like? And mainly, I think, are you still going to want it? That's what I think. I think, are you still going to want it? Yeah, be still. I had that policy too. Oh, and he did. He left for a couple nights. He went to his girlfriend's house. Some bullshit. Oh yeah, she was. Oh, that was wonderful. Yeah, she had one of these. Like, he had a girlfriend all through high school who was like her mom was like a free range parent. Oh, yeah, that was great. That was she and I were. Yeah, she they went to school together. She was younger than him, but she was fine with anything basically. The kid was like the last one of several, and mom was done. And I was just like, oh my God. Well, I am not. I only have one, and I'm not looking to make him your uh grandbaby baby daddy situation. Thank God that never happened. But oh, Rongo. Well, I'm glad you're entertained. And is that a new name? I think it is. Welcome. Yeah. See, you know what's funny? I am probably one of the most genuine, open people on here. And I get the worst rap for being, for being a bitch. But that's okay. I'm cool with that. Somebody's got to do it. Oh, boy. Now, lest you think that, I've forgotten about the boys. I, I, oof, I have not. Um, wow. Uh, I, woo, this is taking me right on back to middle school. Well, you wouldn't have been, the boys wouldn't have been able to wear that in PE, but like after school, when the boys would be playing flag football or whatever. Oh, the high school too. Remember when the boys, like the football players, would wear those mesh jerseys with nothing underneath, and they'd usually cut them in half? Oh, blank screen. This is the latest in men's runway fashion. Might you be interested? Some people think I know what I'm doing with, styling and whatnot. I'd be happy to help you out. No, these are people at Walmart that I'm dragging for filth. I'm fashion policing them. Okay, so, sir, what is this? Do all these people share one collective black, like, fucking bando that they use as a skirt, hot pants, bra, headband? What is it? Like, every one of these people has had some. Listen, black is slimming, but it is not magic. Okay. And this guy, this is like if a giraffe was wearing a micro mini. He's got a very odd body, like giraffe legs, absolutely no ass at all. Sir, you cannot wear hot pants with an ass like that. These are tepid to lukewarm at best. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a Speedo situation? Is this like this is some kind of like mankini? What the hell? I've never seen someone with a rectangular. I don't. And look, what's he got on his feet? Excuse me. Attention, Walmart shoppers. White in all shades of white, everything from brand new to scuffed AF and everything in between. I don't care what you've been told, white sneakers are not always the answer, especially when you are wearing bikini underwear bottom with a see-through mesh half shirt. No. I mean, this is a case of, for the love of God, commit, okay? Dude, you are 90% there, okay? You should have just gone for the gusto and put on a pair of black cowboy boots or some kind of like fringe, even like a, speaking of high school, like what the freaks would wear. We called them the freaks. You know, they were the scary kids, the ones who'd like sit in front of the school, huffing cigarettes, wearing concert t-shirts. And they always would have on like these knee-high moccasin, like boots. Those would have worked nicely with this. What doesn't work nicely with this is, well, number one, that body. Nobody's body works nicely with it. I don't know. Maybe the Barbie girl with she could rock this out. Hell, I would have been happier to see him in her shoes than like what? What the? I mean, we got a lot of no. This it's all wrong. Commit. Why does it look like he's got a damn? It looks like he's got a tumor or something. What in the hell? Is there an alien in there? Like, look right here. It, honest to God, that's what it looks like. Oh, yes, Graham Sherry, Doc Martens. RLR, were you the freak in high school? See, I'm a little tiny thing. I was always scared of them. Not that I had any reason to be. Oh, next up for your attention, Walmart shoppers, we've got a love connection. We've got a love connection on aisle at the Western Union counter. Do you think these two maybe met on like Tinder? And he said, hey, meet me at the, well, we can either meet at the Western Union at the Walmart or the Amscot in the, the front parking lot. Sir, I'm pretty sure what you are doing is probably a felony in most states in the union. What is it with men who are about 7 months pregnant by the looks of that belly? What is this need for neon, number one? I am going to give him high marks that we have an actual solid, non-mesh, see-through top. However, we do not need this midriff situation going on. Why do we have this, sir? And why is your hand like down? My God. Let me guess. They're at the pharmacy. I see what looks like. Oh, God. and bless her heart, and God, at least she matches. And look at that. She doesn't have white shoes on. She matches. Everything was like the appropriate opacity. I'm not mad at the length on those shorts. Her flip flops are a little big, but room to grow. He's the problem, as is the case in most, male female relationships. It's the man that's the problem. Oh, in keeping with our couples theme, attention Walmart shoppers, we've got another love connection. Oh my God, I didn't even he needs to give his shorts to her. Not that I would like them any better on her. But so his shorts need to go either to her or to the, stripper Barbie. But like, sir, I mean, I hate to be the one to point this out, but you do know that the fact that you could get in those shorts, well, that is not exactly that's I don't think that's something you want to put on your manhood resume, just personally speaking. I couldn't get in those without a shoehorn and like a lot of coconut oil or something. And again, with the half shirt. What? And I think those are like some Hollister jeans that he's turned into Daisy Dukes. And then we've got his lady friend here who, why? What? I'm not a fan of the shorts. However, if she had just put, I don't know, a shirt on top of her sports bra or bathing suit top, it would be okay. It wouldn't be a felony like it is now. Right now, this is like, no. But he's the bulk of the problem here. Like seriously, dude, do you think that bodes well for your your oh. Hey, you still in leather? Hi, Jen. Wise angel. You think? I don't even know. Okay, let's see. I think I have another one pulled up. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, there's a theme. There is a theme at play. And you are here we go. These are yet again. These are definitely from Hollister. The pockets look, maybe those are Miss Me. That's another brand that is very popular in the junior department, Miss Me. The rise is usually slightly higher than True Religion, but not much. Very, super low rise, low waist. I mean, they come in different styles, but they're made for children or very thin women. There's always like a lot of pocket detailing, white stitching, a lot of beading. They do like crosses, fleur-de-lis, various things. I mean, this looks so incredibly uncomfortable. Why? And why? Why the half shirt? What? Just why? Because she thinks this is so sexy, like she's rocking this out, rocking with Dawkins. Like, what? I mean, it looks like it's tortured. It is tortured. All of these things are tortured. I'm tortured by it. You are now tortured by it. Let's see if I have, might be a couple of these we haven't seen. Oh, this, yeah, we're gonna have to look at this one. Oh shit. This is an optical illusion. Because, yes, I know you, just like moi, thought, oh my God, she has no pants on. Look down by her cankle and you can see, because you know it's not enough that it is flesh toned, skin tight. We need to add, we need a little, we need a little detail in there to zhuzh it up. So we'll put some lacing down at the bottom. Mm-hmm. I don't know which is more, the thought of is more like terrifying. Getting in them or getting out of them. With the ever-present, I don't think the black, whatever that is, I don't think it is strap. I don't know, maybe it is. I have no earthly idea what this lace, what looks like the opening to a tent, what, I mean, if she gets moving too fast, there will be friction and smoke signals will be coming from that tent. Oh, I don't get it. I don't. Yeah. Bad luck. Okay. Hey, Kathy P. Honest to God, it's hard to believe that there is this many people that have a whole, like, these people have the perfect storm of tragic, dressing, no mirror, no give a shits, like all out of them. No pride. And like, no, apparently they did not get the embarrassment gene. It just whoop, it just passed them right on by. Hey, TLC. Just like, bad. And it's, listen, the reality of it is most of this country is bigger rather than smaller. I mean, I'm in the minority. Most most women are, well, when I used to know for certain, which was decades ago, but even decades ago, the average size woman in this country was about a 14, 16. My guess would be it is absolutely, oh, shoot. That's my tattooed son. um, I'm certain it's at least that and probably more by now because the American diet is just talk about tragic. Um, yeah, I think Hollister is out of business, but TJ Maxx and all those kind of stores, you can still find that. And a lot of people go to thrift stores and Goodwills and whatnot, and they're full of jeans, Hollister kind of stuff. Um, but just because you are, not the thinnest physique, that doesn't mean you have to look like that. My God. And you listen, and you also do not have to be, you don't have to know jack shit about fashion. You just have to have a mirror and a little pride, which apparently they don't have, because I just don't understand how you would put any of that shit on and say, oh yeah, this is, ooh, damn, that looks good. Absolutely. And it's easier now than it's ever been. Target, even Walmart. But Target has got a really big, well, depending on the, where you live, but where I am, our Targets, let me tell you something, their plus size department is as big, if not bigger, than the other. And really cute clothing. Yeah. I mean, obviously these are cases in the extreme. But whew, it is mighty it's just blows my mind that maybe we should let's look at something pretty. Or let's see, what am I in? Oh, I want to show you guys some jeans. Oh, here's something. This will make a lot of people happy right here. And then, God, I think I'm going on like 3 hours. What time is it? Yeah, 2.5. But I do need to call my son back. So we're going to do this. Lest I don't want you guys thinking like, oh, well, that bitch has never appeared in a pair of flats. I wear them every day. In fact, maybe next time I go live, I will bring in my ugly AF flats that truly I live in. Okay. These right here. Yeah, I wear those to sit in this chair and to go from here to my bedroom to my closet to, yeah. I am not. That's why I started this channel, so I could wear all this shit, because I don't wear this stuff anymore like I used to. But this will make a lot of women happy. Okay, we don't need that. Okay. Now, I'm not showing this to you because I give a shit about Kendall Jenner. I mean, because let's face it, she's a Kardashian, so she's actually, of all of them, I think she is she's only partially man-made. But she is a model, so she's built like a giraffe. And she's wildly wealthy. And she can wear anything she wants. Models, the reason that designers pick models and the ideal model is a sample size is because clothing, depending on the designer, but for a designer who uses a traditional model body, that is because the high-end designers, that's their market, is small women. And clothes, the kind of clothes they are selling, they lay the best on someone who is built like a straw. No ass, no hips, no boobs, and tall. So, but this is what's notable about it, because see what she's wearing here? Loafers. I mean, that to me is like a driving shoe. It's kind of like a cross between a moccasin driving shoe and a loafer. But when those are by the row, for those of you that don't know, and you can see the price tag, they're $1,080. For those of you who do not know, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, in addition to having, I don't think they have it anymore, but they had their Walmart clothing line. Let me tell you something, those girls, they had, this is how smart they are, or whoever helps them, but I think it's them. Number one, they're two child, what were child actors who are now adults who have never been in trouble and never has gone bankrupt. In fact, quite the opposite. They were so brilliantly business-minded. They did what is very difficult to do, and few designers are successful at it. And that is having a foothold in every single price point in the market. Michael Kors has been able to do it, although how, I don't know. I'd have to think, but trust me when I tell you, there's not many. So they had the Walmart line, which was, Mary Kate and Ashley. Their mid-price point line was called Elizabeth and James, that's the name of their grandparents. And then the top of the line, which is the Row. And that's very representative. Let me see. I think the bag was also by the Row. Let me see how much that was. No, sorry, the bag was not by the Row. But $1,000 for shoes from the Row, yeah, that's about right. So that is a very difficult thing to do that they have been successful at. But what is good about this for women who like flats, when somebody like this, who is a pop culture icon, a model, photographed everywhere, for whatever reason, there's a lot of people that see a celebrity and I want that. I want to look like that. I mean, we've all seen it. There's entire websites and pages dedicated to dupes. So, which is what I'm going to show you. Well, not dupes, but similar. I think was it Cosmo or Glamour? Remember when I told y'all back in the day, they would have the do and don't of women on the street dressed in various things. They also had a feature where they would show the designer item, and then they'd show, I know there's a publication that still does it, probably several, but they'll show you, I think the way they put it is dream item, goal item, and attainable, something like that. I'm making some of those up, but so now I can tell you right now, if I wore this, if I wore what she's sporting, while I love it on her, hold on a minute. I hate this big ass ad right here. If I wore that, that looks phenomenal on her. If I wore that, I would look pregnant because I have boobs and I don't have legs that look like that. So here are some similar styles, and I promise you, this is going to be, you're going to see this all over. So there's the loafers she was wearing. I think that's the bag. God almighty, this fucking site is so slow. God, is it annoying? Okay, look. They're not exactly the same. Oh my God. Can I just tell you that is a Bass-Weegian loafer. When I was in high school and middle school, all the preppy kids wore these, and you would put pennies on the top of the tongue. And they are, oh God, $175. Yeah, no. To me, I would never spend that kind of money on that shoe just because, like, no. I'd go just a little, I'd spend just a little bit more, and I'd get like a Todd's driving shoe or even a Tory Burch. I think there's one on here, like a soft driving shoe loafer situation. Well, that's J. Crew. Like those are, I would never wear them, but I'm not a fan of cognac colored leather or tobacco colored. But if this is just because I don't like it for me, but I tell you what, with the right jeans, see, if I were going to wear those, I would wear a flared high-waisted jean that's frayed on the bottom. I don't like, if I was going to wear those, because those are so like buttoned up and serious, I would definitely have a raw frayed hem. I would wear probably a white t-shirt or a white button down and like a nice belt, and that would make them less serious. So that's J. Crew. This would be more along the lines of what, this is kind of like a modified ballerina loafer or ballerina shoe. God, this website sucks. Just getting through it, I should say. Yeah, like, see, this is like my mom. This is her jam. Like, she probably has these, and if she doesn't, she'll get them. But those are nice, and listen, nowadays it is very commonplace. $200. I mean, that is not, don't get me wrong. I understand that is not cheap, and there's plenty of people who could not ever conceive of spending that on a shoe. But it's really not, y'all, even some of the really cheap brands that, like our Nordstrom, we have the best of everything there. We have salon shoes. So you can get Gucci, Prada, Jimmy Choo. You can get, there's another section in the middle that's like this kind of price point. Even on the outskirts, they have the things that are like the cheap shoes. And when I say cheap shoes, I mean they're not leather. The soles are not leather. They're synthetic, like plastic kind of. Like, oh God, what do they sell a lot? Oh, Steve Madden. Listen, even some of those Steve Madden shoes are approaching that price point. So if you have the option, don't ever, well, I mean, I won't say don't ever, but if you have the choice of spending $150 on a entirely man-made plastic Steve Madden shoe, or spending another $50 and getting a leather shoe, like I just showed you, that Tory Burch, that are going to last forever. You can wear them into the ground. I'm not really a fan of those. Those are very classic. Like, look, those are leather, made well. I mean, I don't ever buy anything from them, but I think, I mean, that's a nice looking shoe that looks like a quality shoe. And $138, that is not, I don't think that's crazy at all. Those are nice looking shoes. If I was going to wear a loafer, holy shit, look at that, $33. And I promise you, that is not leather. So look, it even fooled me. Those are nice. Oh, there's the Madewell. It's so weird. Why did it do that? Oh, look, there's the, see, they're calling that a ballet loafer, which it is because of, you know, this, but I'm not a huge fan. I have a pair of vintage Chanel ballet flats that are, they're not the most comfortable things in the world. And I only say that because I'm just not, I have a very, 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 very narrow heel. I've got a small foot, I've got a very narrow heel and an incredibly high arch. I will never get rid of them, but I do not find ballet loafers for me. They're not, I don't find them that comfortable. Okay, we're going to do one more thing in this vein, and then I've got to I need to call my baby. Oh, I lied. We're going to do two more things. This was something of great interest to me. And I think I am going to try it. It's probably going to be an absolute crock of shit waste of money, but I'm happy to be your guinea pig. Do we see what this says? Dancing with the Stars Pro launches self-tanner brand. Kita Jane Beauty. I have no clue what that means. I'm saying right now, I find it absolutely, positively implausible that these gorgeous girls that all of that is from Dancing with the Stars self-tanner. And if it is, send me an oil drum size barrel. Thank you very much. Forget spraying it. I will just dive head first into that shit. I promise you, there's no way that is all from self-tanner. I would say that these girls all already have a real base tan. Two of them look like they probably already have olive skin, and then they have then gone and put whatever this, you know, fabulous new product is. Let's see what it says. Newly minted self-tanner brand. I've never watched this show, so I don't know. Dancing with the Stars has always been known for their killer spray tans each week. And I wanted beauty fans to access to those kinds of professional results for themselves easily and at home. Sir, come on. I have been self-tanning since, do you know that I could tell you one of the first self-tanners that ever came on the market was Christian Dior. And I remember buying it at a store we had that we don't have anymore. But back then it, you know, it was a high-end department store. I wanted to see if it gave a price point. Oh my God, you spray it on? Well, now this is getting more and more interesting. $40. Okay. Oh, tan extender. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, take it from me. This kind of shit right here, this is a pure gimmick. This will not extend your tan. The way self-tanner works is, and whether you're using the kind I use that is in a machine and it's just like what you paint a car with, or you're using mousse, or you're using aerosol spray, or you're rubbing it on. This is the way it works. I don't give a shit what they tell you. They are lying because they're trying to get you to buy their product. Self-tan, I have yet in, okay, let me see. The last time we had that store. Okay, I'm going to say that I was about 20. Let's just say, because it's an easy number to work with, we'll say 20. Although I think I was actually more like 22. But we'll say 20. So let's just say that in 33 years of using self-tanner, I don't care how much it costs or what form it comes in. I have never found one. This, what I do now with the spraying it out of a gun, this lasts the longest, but even this, as soon as your skin cells start to turn over, like maybe Crazy Nurse can put in the chat how quickly that happens, but that's when it starts looking gross because it is sloughing you're just spraying the surface layer. So once those cells start to turn over, that's when it gets funky looking. This is the longest lasting I've ever used. And I'm here to tell you about it. Looks real good for 2 days. By day 3, I can camouflage it with, like, you know, this lotion that I use. By day 5, it's starting to look like scurvy. It's a lot of work. It's a commitment because, oh, and here's another tip I will give you. Another thing they like to sell you to help with that problem, because before you apply the next time, well, you need to get all this funky stuff off, what's dead and sloughing off and starting to look like scurvy. They have all these fancy things they'll sell you to help remove it. I've tried all those too. Do you know what works the best and what all of those are based in? Shaving cream. Some of them are shaving cream with a little bit of like sand for grit. Some of them use, I can't even think of what it is at the moment, but take my word for it. Just get yourself a bottle of Barbasol, put it on your skin. The best way to do it, get the shower really hot and steamy before you get all, wet. Just maybe like even 5 minutes before you get in there. And believe it or not, it'll soak right into your skin. Then once you get in the shower and the steam and you just take a washcloth and just start, it's a pain in the ass. I mean, it's not as great. It's a commitment, but it's better than looking like Casper, at least for me. So all that shit's a waste of money. Just get shaving cream. But I'm telling you, there's none of them. They cannot outlast your sloughing skin cells. And if your skin's alive, that's what it's doing. So, but that doesn't mean that I probably will not piss some money away on this. I'm going to do it in the name of research for you guys. Oh, I do like all the colors. It looks like they've got a really good range of You know what? I am going to try it. And of course, me being, everything, I just can't do anything a little bit. I will quite naturally go for the darkest color. Actually, I'll probably buy two of them. I will buy the darkest and the second darkest, and I will mix them. But usually I can tell you this too, to get this pretty golden color, it's got undertones of green. So when you put it on, don't panic because it will look green. But when it settles in and it mystified me, listen, I got a lot of free time on my hands. I fired my last Tragedy Pimps clients. I got a hell of a lot of clothes. This is going to be like a support group, and I'm just going to come in here every day and I'm just going to talk about whatever the hell I want, and whoever likes it hangs out, and who doesn't, maybe they come back later. But yes, I will buy some of this in the name of research for you all. I can actually probably maybe legit write that off on my taxes. That's so funny. Like my husband has never let me write one thing off. He's like, I don't know. It's not even worth it. I don't give a damn. We're taking the itemized or the standard. I don't know. We don't do any of that. He won't let me do it. He does it through his job, but he tells me, no, I don't want to do anything to draw attention to us. And it is smart. So yes, I'm going to try this and we're going to see how this works. Something tells me this channel is all of a sudden going, the Tragedy Pimps, they were cheaper because I have a feeling this is going to morph into something else. That's going to cost a lot of money. But, can't take it with you. So yes, I'm going to try this because I'm intrigued. But I'm going to it. Oh, I was going to tell you one other thing. Don't waste your money on it's crock of shit. For me, anyway. The mitt. They always want to sell you this, like anything from like a weird, no piled, no nap, velvet-ish kind of thing, or right up to a spongy consistency, a glove that they, usually they're between $8 and $10. It costs them half of 1 penny to make in China. And they tell you that it'll help the product go on. Oh, Crazy Nurse, it's on Amazon. Hell yes, I will have that shit here tomorrow. You can drop the link in the chat if you want to. And Amazon, if you would like to sponsor me, I think I've given you enough business. What was that I just saw? Oh, yes. Yes, my husband, we live by this. He lives by this. I'm like, honey, I've got a shoebox full of receipts. He's like, no, it's not worth it. Throw them out. I'm like, okay. Yeah, forget the stupid mitt. They do not work. Here's what does work. Now, I'm going to have to do a little checking to find the dupe because here's what I use, but it was not originally, it wasn't for any of this. Necessity's the mother of invention. I know there is a product that is specifically, it's similar, and they market it as to apply the tan. So what goes first on me, and anywhere that your skin is thin, and there's meaning, no, not thin like Betty's hair and her, places where it's very, there's not a lot of skin, it's close to the bone. So like the heels of your feet, these places on your hands, you guys know, you see me with, I have yet to perfect the hands, okay? But at least I admit it. And I don't know why it's like that, it just is. But so here's what I do. And as such, since these are the places that, we use them the most, and there's this is what starts really getting cruddy first, at least for me. So if I take like body makeup, Fenty, love it. And it's just what it sounds like. It is body makeup. It's like foundation for, and I use it for when this kind of stuff really starts looking like ass. And one day I needed to get, in between the fingers. And I had I think I can find out what this brush is, but what I use, I don't know why. I told you I'm a packaging whore. Okay. I will buy anything if I like the package. Some things that I have bought a lot of because it's the packaging is fabulous. It's got these 2 interlocking C's. And despite the fact that I do not use foundation, and I not ever have since middle school, when I had no business wearing it. Here's another tip, ladies. Foundation, if you have lines, blemishes, any imperfections, all foundation does is it falls down in the lines and the crevices and the folds and the where it starts to droop, and it just accentuates all the stuff you don't want to accentuate. Powder, I know some women have to wear powder because of oil, but honestly, the only thing I ever have on my face is self tanner and tinted moisturizer. But like I said, I don't have acne issues or anything like that. But I would say if you do have to wear it, wear the lightest possible formula you can find, wear the closest shade match you can get. Oh, hey, Sinner. Oh, you came at the good part. You missed all the good stuff, and now you're here for the makeup and the fake tan. So despite the fact that I don't wear foundation and I don't plan on it anytime soon. Not. But like I said, I'm packaging. And I really like those packages that have those interlocking C's. So I bought this Chanel Sublimage foundation, and I bought all the skincare bullshit that went with it. I have to say, Chanel actually has decent skincare, and believe it or not, it's really not so much more expensive than Drunk Elephant, La Mer. A lot of people love it. It's kind of based in science. I think it was a lot more based in science when the guy who founded the brand, who was a marine biologist and knew the benefits of algae and sea kelp and blah, blah, blah. And now it's owned by, I believe, L'Oreal, who I also believe is owned by LVMH. It would be easier for me to tell you what LVMH does not own. But yes, I bought the Sublimage, and it comes with a really nice brush that I don't think it could possibly be. I think it's synthetic fiber, because if it was a natural fiber brush, I think it would just be too much money, because it came with the foundation. And I think the foundation was, I don't know, maybe $95. But I just don't think that they could give you a natural fiber brush for that price. I mean, it's not huge. It's, it's like that. But one day instead of, getting it all over my palms, I grabbed that brush and I started doing this. It's fantastic. It works really well. So there is a brand that makes a brush. I think you can also get it on Amazon, and it's about that big. And it's almost like it's not like a, the one I have is like a little mini kabuki brush almost. I will find you guys one. That is a great thing to use if, for this kind of stuff. But I will take one for the team, and I will buy, or my husband will buy. I'm going to try this Dancing with the Stars Pro formula. All right. I'm thinking, shit. I wonder, I think we should do, here's what I still have to do. Ooh, Louis Vuitton fragrance. I have not smelled it. I would like to. Page 6, celebrities at Paris Fashion Week. That's always fun. The VMAs, the after party outfits, though, that's always fun too. The 24 best wide leg jeans. Ladies who do not like skinny jeans, you will be happy to know that the skinny jean is now getting replaced with the wide leg, flared, modified version of that. They're not giant, not bell bottoms. In fact, gosh, I'm ahead of the times. I actually pulled out, I wore them maybe 2 weeks ago, a pair of 7 for All Mankind that I've had for 100 years. You guys, some of the things that I never get rid of are jeans. And I probably have 50 pairs. But I'm always set because I have them in every cut, every wash, and they always come back. But I wore a pair of, I think the style of those jeans were slim fit, wide leg trouser or something like that. And I swear I didn't know until I pulled this yesterday what was in. Oh, varsity jackets. That's interesting too. That's going to be something that they're showing a lot of. That's actually kind of cool. Like a Letterman's jacket. Listen, everything old is new again. And when you're young, and especially if you've got disposable income, or even if you're older and have disposable income, trends are great, but when you're older, you need to, you got to try and work trends in with color, with accessories, not like you do when you're younger. So, all right, kids, I need to, oh, look, even Princess Kate traded her skinny jeans. Well, let me see. Let me just see. What did she trade them for? Well, I knew I would do that at least once. I'm surprised I got this far before I did that. I yeeted myself. Kate can wait. She'll still be there. I'm gonna get those mug shots done. No, not the tragedy pimps. Yeah, still in leather. You know what? And jeans are tricky, especially as you get older, because you need, especially where denim goes. Listen, I don't give a shit what they tell you's in, what's out. With denim, because most of us live in it. I look best in tailored clothes. I can't wear like big balloony things. I can't wear like sloppy looking. Short people, just that's not a, I can't wear baby doll tops because it looks like maternity. I know. I finally learned. I've spent probably at least a car learning these lessons, but jeans definitely you should. I don't care what was that website? I actually really like this website, and I had not been to this before. It's called Who What Where, and actually I will put the link. Um, I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm not sure which. Hey, Emmy, how you doing? Decolletage of redness. You know what? You know what they usually say counters red? Green. I know a lot of women who have like rosacea and whatnot use like a green cream of some sort. Honestly, I don't know because that's not something I've ever had to deal with. But the typical rule of thumb, if you have any kind of irritation anywhere, no fragrance, no mineral oil, no glycerin, no color. Y'all, I'm really lucky when I tell you I had to. I shouldn't even admit this. When I was in Newport, I didn't have, I don't know, I didn't bring shit to wash my face with. The first night I used a bar of soap, and the second night I used shampoo. And I can put anything on my face and I don't have any reaction. But if you are somebody who does not have that blessing, I will tell you it's cheap, it's been around forever, and it is mild as can be, and that is Cetaphil. You can buy it at the grocery store, and you don't have to buy Cetaphil. You can buy the generic, the store version. Oh, you guys, I have spent decades amassing all of this useless shit rolling around up here. Seriously, I am sitting here asking myself, like, I can't believe I spent all those months talking about those dipshits. But, this place wants what it wants. And I can say this, I think a lot of you probably would not be here now if I had never started there. I mean, you get traction a lot faster in that. This kind of segment is super saturated, but I don't care about all that. Oh, you know what? Oh, we can do a whole ass deep dive on this. I deal with a local place, but I have used online places too. And I that's part of my mad money. Yes, that's another reason to buy. You should always buy the best quality that you can. Because I can tell you this. You can buy a whole bunch of, and you guys, I buy shit everywhere. I happen to have a weakness for, the not so cheap things. But listen, I have drawers stuffed full of Target t-shirts. I buy stuff everywhere. Buy the best you can afford. And the good news is it'll last longer. And when you do want to get rid of it, there's resale value. Not in everything, but a lot of things you'd be surprised at, what has, it's not just, I mean, obviously some things are a given, but there's things that would surprise you that are not a given. So, all right. Well, I would love to, oh God, listen, I have told more than one client that, hey, I know where this one's things go when it's time to make room for new ones. That's smart. I mean, that's very smart. And right now, y'all, that is so very like, I mean, I'm older. I don't give a shit. I don't recycle. I don't care about all that crap. But I'm glad some people do. A lot of people do. What I can't, like, I'm not going to, listen, I live in the sticks. I have to pay for private. I have well water. I have to pay for private garbage collection. I don't have sewers. If I wanted to recycle, I would have to pay my private, my husband likes to say BFI, which is short for MAFIA. Like Tony Soprano in the garbage business. I'd have to pay a not so small increase for the pleasure of recycling, for them to then just bitch about, well, you can't put the lid on this and colored glass, clear glass, plastic. Oh, shut up. No, sorry. No, not doing it. I will, however, with, making, if you can make clothing stay in the economy, and you can, if you buy things that have resale value. And that doesn't always just mean, high-end designer things. So, all right, kids. Well, this was fun. I hope you liked it, because this is where we're going. So, and by all means, please keep leaving me the ideas. I'm going to get this mugshot thing. That's my next thing. I'm going to get it done to where I don't have to screenshot and then clip. And I want to just screenshot it, use the clipping tool to redact it. And, that'll be fun. But by all means, leave suggestions. Thank you, Sinner. You're a good sport, hanging around, listening to all this shit about self-tanner and kabuki brushes. All right. I got a dog with his legs crossed and a tattooed adult son that I need to call back. All right, everybody. Have a great Friday night. Be safe. Don't let this place change who you are. It will try. All right, I'm looking for the fabulous outro. Yeah, no matter what I talk about, this intro and this exit, it's not changing. So people will just, like, if new people wander in here and go, look, bitch, like, what? I'm here for the tragedy pimps. Where are they? Like, what is all this shit about makeup and what are, like, who? Sorry, I love it. It's staying. I might see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you the next day. Bye. And thank you all so much. I appreciate you showing out, supporting.
Father, you should know I've been going solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lost in dreams. do what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. Hear me now. Watch me go. Lose control of the sound. All I feel. Right on time. Every time I feel. I do what I want. I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat?